When it comes on to dating someone or starting a relationship with someone, it's essential to build your relationship on a solid and a stable foundation. You cannot build your relationship on a shaky foundation and expect it to last. And so I just want to encourage us to start off by building on a solid foundation. You gotta check your foundation before you can create a beautiful relationship. You must have a solid foundation. If you don't want your relationship to crumble, if you don't want your relationship to become destroyed, then you need to build on a solid foundation. The Bible said that a wise man built his house on the rock. And when the wind comes and blow upon that house, it will not fall. And we know that the wind represents the chaos and the problems and the things that occur in relationship, the things that come to test and to try your relationship or your marriage. When those things begin to happen, or when those waves or winds begin to blow in your relationship, because you build on a solid foundation, it will be impossible for your relationship to break or fall apart. One of the main reasons why a lot of people relationship and marriage crumble easily is because they did not build on a solid foundation. When your foundation is weak, the simplest of things can destroy your relationship. Somebody might just come with a rumor about your spouse, and because of that, it causes you to destroy your relationship. One lies from the enemy can destroy your relationship. So this is why it is important to build on a solid foundation. Don't lie to each other. Whatever it is that you have gone through and you think that it's not time for you to open up to your spouse and let your spouse know, it's best to just be honest to your spouse and say, babe, I cannot give you the answer that you're looking for now. But when I feel a bit comfortable, I will share with you. And it's not like you're lying about it, because that's not a lie. You're being honest, because your partner might come to you and ask you a question about your past, and you're not at the place to open up. You're not at that place. You don't feel like you trust your spouse enough. And so you want to take some time to build the trust and the confidence. And you could just simply say, when the time is right, I will tell you. You did not lie. You just tell your partner when the time is right. So if you can do that, it will help your relationship. A lot of times when people don't want to answer questions that their partner asks them, they just tell a lie. They just come up with a quick lie because they want to get over it. They don't want their partner to come to them constantly with the same question. So they just tell a lie and get rid of it, not realizing that that one lie that you tell can come back and haunt you in the future. If it's a case where you have committed abortion in the past and your partner asks you if you have ever committed an abortion, you can simply be honest with your spouse. Tell your spouse the truth. If you feel ashamed to tell your spouse, you can always say, baby, I will answer you later. I will get back on this topic some other time. If you don't want to tell your spouse, Just tell your spouse you will get back to him on another time, but don't tell a lie because it will haunt you later. So you need to build your relationship on a solid foundation. Ensure that you are building on honesty, you're building on love, you're building on trust, you're building on integrity. Build your relationship on loyalty. Build your relationship on godliness and righteousness, on prayer and fasting, reading the word of God. Build your relationship on Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is that solid rock. And when hard time comes, you will need to run to that solid rock for rescue, for answers, for strength, for wisdom, for guidance. I don't know how some people live their life without Jesus, but a life without Jesus Christ is meaningless, because you cannot bear fruits without Jesus Christ. You cannot have a happy and successful marriage without Jesus Christ. So you need to build your relationship on a solid foundation and let Christ be the center of your relationship. It's important to build your relationship or your marriage on a solid foundation. Be honest from the get-go. Be honest, be transparent. And learn to listen to each other. Have good communication skills. During the dating stage, both partners should be able to communicate peacefully. If you cannot communicate peacefully during the courting stage, what makes you think that when you enter marriage, you will be able to communicate peacefully? It starts from the dating phase. You have to learn to do the do from the courting and the dating stage. And during the dating stage, there will be things, there will be signs, I should say, that will prove to you or determine if you should continue the relationship or end it. During the dating stage, you will see signs of things that will make you ask yourself the question, can I handle this? Am I prepared? Am I ready for this? So when you see the signs, don't ignore them. And when you have the questions, don't wait until you enter marriage to ask them. Whatever questions that keep popping up in your head during the courting stage, don't be afraid to ask them. Don't be shy to ask them, because they're popping up in your head for a purpose. Don't think that during the courting phase, every question that pops up is coincident. No, they're popping up because you need to know. You need answers. And when you receive the answers to these questions, it can help you to make right choices. It can help you to determine or decide whether or not you should enter a marriage or break it off right there. So don't ignore the signs, and don't be ashamed or afraid to ask the questions when they keep popping up in your head. Ask your spouse the questions. And while you're asking those questions, pay attention to facial expression. Pay attention to body language. Because I get it that sometimes When we're in a relationship, we're so focused on the words that are coming from a person's lips. We're just paying attention to the words, but we're not paying attention to facial expression and body language. And when people are speaking, or let me say when someone is speaking, one thing or two things about them that will never tell a lie is their body language and their facial expression. Those two will never tell a lie. When they're speaking, pay attention to their body language and pay attention to their facial expression, because those two will never lie. They might lie to you in their words. They might deceive you with their words, but their facial expression and body language, if you look closely, they cannot lie. So pay attention and remember to build your relationship on a solid foundation. If you want to overcome life's obstacles together, if you want to soar like an eagle, if you want to overcome challenges when they come, and if you want to win together as a power couple, then you must build on a solid foundation. I hope that you are blessed by this message. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.